Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new season of AOR. This time it's a little bit disappointingly, it's in F5, but it is the highest tier with the line, so I'm actually not too displeased about that. But we're here in Australia. I'm in the Renault car, as you can see, with a midget from last season as my teammate. So hopefully we can do well together and have some good results in the constructors, and also, you know, just for myself. F5, I'm probably going to be somewhere in the middle of the pack, maybe just like I was last season, as this is apparently the tier where everyone who's fast with line has been placed, so it's going to be difficult to do well, even though that on paper F5 sounds a bit easy, but it's actually not. It's probably somewhere around the level I was last season, but as you can see, I'm out on the super softs in the middle of this session, because the thing for this game seems that you need to qualify on the harder tires if you're on a pad, or in other words have bad tire wear. So it's going to be very difficult, and I've gone out early because I just wanted to make sure that I got a lap in, because I needed to qualify on these supers. That also means that obviously I'm not going to have the track at its best with, you know, track evolution, so it's not going to be the best lap time I've ever set, but I think it's going to be at 21.1 if I remember, 21 dead more or less, and which is going to put me right now 5th on the grid, because it's going to be 14th in the race, which I'm a little bit disappointed by, but there's nothing I can do about that, and let's get into the race. Here we are on the grid. The formation lap has just finished. We're here in P14 with the Mercedes behind us, a Haas with Maestro in front of us, and the 5 lights are about to go out. And we are away, and it seems as though I might actually have got a decent start for once. Yes, I haven't lost a position yet. This is brand new to me, as we now go into the first corner a little bit gently. No reason to go too aggressive, as Maestro actually nearly cut us off a little bit there, but luckily nothing happened. But we lost a little bit of ground to the people in front of us, but also the guys behind us are a little bit far away, so that's good, as we just try easily go around the inside. I know! Yeah, what for fuck's sake, I've been completely sideswiped or whatever, and my ring is gone, and I've ruined like 4 or 5 people's races as well by me spinning around. So that's just a great way to start the season, as you can see I can barely drive. That's just how I started. I think it was season 13 as well, where I DNF actually right where we are now on the track. But as you can see, I've come out on the soft tires. I'm in P20, so yeah, it's not looking good for me right now. I'm just gonna hope for a safety car and hope to see if I can go towards the end with these soft tires, obviously. But now we caught on late lap 6. You know, I've been out on the softs for a few laps, actually going quite well. He's now got who's the Melton, the McLaren, who's coming out of the pit, and we're just gonna try and see if we can sneak around his outside. No, and he's lost the back end, and now I've lost my front wing, and he's spun around as well, and I think probably my race over now, because I've got to go back to the pits again. This is looking grim right now. It's been probably my worst race ever, I think. As you can now see, I actually caused a virtual safety car because I couldn't drive back to the pit. But we're now, we're being lapped right now. Come out on the ultras, because apparently you only have one set of supers, which obviously I started on, and then the softs I pitted on. There's no other tires, so I had to go on the ultras, which is a bit disappointing. So the race is pretty much over, as we now caught on to lap 12. You know, I've just been going around, you know, for fun. As you can see, I've caught the Humperdinck, I think he's called, up ahead, but it's not even for position. As you can see, he's actually lapped me, even though he's like P16 or something like that. So it's looking pretty grim right now. But just lost the back end a little bit. I'm trying to save it. Oh no, I slammed into the wall and I'm out.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
It's the perfect way to end the worst Grand Prix of all time. That was dreadful. That was dreadful. But at least my yellow helmet go well with the black and white there of the Renault. That's what I'm gonna take away from this race. But me going out caused the safety car, and this made the race very interesting, as you're about to see. Because this race didn't unfold like any other race would. Let's just say that there's a little bit of carnage, and it started by that Red Bull just spinning into the wall. You know, that's a great way to get underway from the safety car. Now we've got Midget, my teammate, who was actually leading before the safety car, so it's a little bit bad from my side that I actually caused him to lose the lead. As now the two Toro Rossos are trying to make a move on each other. As I don't really know who they are, but as you can see, they've spun and they've taken Midget, and now he's been spun and they've hit, and Midget is trying to call back onto the track, and now they've hit someone else, and another car spun around, and Red Bull is off. And there's a car on the left there for India, I think, or was it a Sauber, and there's cars everywhere, and that sort of, well, that was 5 or 6 cars race that just got ruined a little bit there as well. And now we caught on way later, as we've got a little bit of a McLaren going a little bit wild here, who's collided with the Sauber, and he's having some desync issues, it seems, as the Sauber is just trying to get through. As now they collided, and they've been spun round. And when we cut to, they hit the Force India. The McLaren hit the Force India as well. It's amazed, and the Sauber is retired. And the Force India's in the wall. It's all gone tits up from here. And pretty much everyone outside like the top 5 has had a crash right now. It's absolutely mental. As we now caught on to lap 24. We've had a good battle for third with Maestro and Larry here. As now the Haas is closing in on the Force India, and they tangle each other, and the Force India's in the wall, and yet another crash. As now we've got Jackster going up into third place, and he started behind me in P16. I mean, I think he's had 2 pit stops already. It's been great from him so far, and this has just been such a bad Grand Prix for pretty much everyone except for Jack, and maybe and that pretty much sums it up, really. Like the McLaren there just deciding to bin it into the wall. It's just been such a tragic Grand Prix, to be honest, and right now I'm not sure that it's actually gonna stand, if I'm gonna be totally honest. As you can see, even the penalties, there's penalties everywhere. Like, everyone's just been cast up and down the grid, and there's been crashes everywhere, but I'm not sure it's actually gonna stand. There might be a rerun, or maybe we'll just cancel it and move on to Bahrain. I don't actually know at the time of recording this, so it's going to be interesting to see, but I think it's probably been my most disappointing start to a season ever. I mean, it's just I've never experienced such carnage in one race. Maybe I've just been lucky, but I hope it's not what's to come for the season ahead, because if that's what's gonna happen at every Grand Prix, it's not gonna be a fun season. But hopefully we can all regroup and come back strong next week for Bahrain, and I'll see you there for hopefully a lot and much better racing there. So I'll see you next time. I can record all those memories.